Let Me Try Again by Frank Sinatra. Beautiful song.
Wonderful.
On BBC Radio 2. Well, it's that time of year when we give gifts.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, we like to give, and we like to keep on giving.
Yeah.
And that's why it's competition time.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
nice link.
Yeah. We have a platinum disc of Madonna's album Confessions on the Dance Floor. It's framed, classy. Giving that away to a person who can climb inside Carl's brain and understand what the hell
this is the challenge
he's doing.
I think we should give him a chance. We're also we've got just because we can. This is like one of those gifts we made, isn't it? We didn't buy it, we made it. This is extras on DVD signed by both of us.
See, that's like giving away my camera in a way. You know what I mean? How many? You've got loads of copies of them. There's no thought in it. You're having a go. You know what I mean?
But.
Yeah, but we were involved with that.
Yeah, we sort of did that. You did.
I did 10 years.
If you designed the camera and then built it in a little factory somewhere and gave it to Suzanne, I'd let you off, but you didn't. Also, a copy of More Flannel, which I signed, and some Flannel collectibles. Now they're handmade, you see. Now listen, that's not a cheap gift. A set of those Flannel collectibles, right? They're not toys. They're handcrafted, right? They went for £600 on eBay. So that's a good gift.
So if you win them, pop them on eBay. 600 quid.
Or 605, you know, they're very rare.
Yeah. Davey in Belfast, by the way, just the last one, he says, I've bought my wife a silver necklace, and I got the shop to put it in a box, saying white gold instead of silver. Is this wrong? So if you're Mrs. Davey from Belfast, and you get something tomorrow that says white gold, yeah, just maybe be careful. Pop back to the jewellers, just get them to check it.
He probably thinks he's safe because she's not listening, but any friends of Davey who's got a wife who's gonna get a silver necklace with white gold.
And she'll be showing that off tomorrow going, that's white gold. Davey got it yesterday. She'll be showing that off on Boxing Day.
Yeah, I wonder if he feel guilty.
Yeah, it'll slowly it'll haunt him, like Pose the Telltale Heart. Every time he sees it.
Tell the truth, Davey. Tell the truth. Say it's still a beautiful gift. It's a lovely thought, but don't lie. Don't mix a lovely gift with a lie.
It's this notion that Christmas is a chore. Oh, I gotta get the missus something.
I know exactly.
It's bizarre, isn't it?
It should be a joy, Carl.
Yeah, well, I do. I treat her all year round.
How do you treat her all year round? We know you got through 2 boxes of condoms, but that to me isn't a treat. Waking up next to you every day.
Well, listen, are we doing this quiz?
Right, Rockbusters, and we should explain what Rockbusters is. Don't be fooled. It has no association with the popular TV show Blockbusters.
Although he's just ripped off
the name, but I don't want to say the quiz is anything like it. That quiz actually had a format. I don't know what this is.
I know.
We should give it, basically, Carl, I'm just thinking about it. You describe what you explain it, Carl. I can't even do it.
It's like a cryptic.
No, it's not cryptic, because a cryptic clue actually makes sense, every part of it. You might as well call this What Band Am I Thinking Of?
Yeah.
Right.
Go on,
well, what I do is let's sum it up in an easy way, right? I give you some initials of an artist or a band, right? Like they play on Radio 2, if you listen to Radio 2 a lot, right? You'll know the sort of songs we play. Big, good songs, right? And what I do, I give you like a little description, like a cryptic clue, about that band, right? So say like if I said, if I gave you the initials WH, right?
Sure. Yeah.
This is a classic one, isn't it?
This is a classic Rockbusters clue, right? WH are the initials of the artist of the band, right? And then like you say, right, I was in Texas, right, having a wander about. I was over there on holiday.
Yeah.
This is the
Think of this, how long a clue is this?
Imagine this on
for the
TV.
gold run.
Yeah.
No, right, but so I was in Texas and that, and it had been raining. I fell over, right? Landed landed on me leg, right?
Yeah.
So that's the clue, and then I say WH.
Right. And the answer would
be like wet knee in Houston, right? Wet knee Houston.
There's no artist called Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston.
No, don't try and make wet sound like wet.
No, but I'm just saying that's well.
No,
People got it.
Who's Whitney Houston? Who's Whitney Houston?
Alright, forget that one. Here's another one, right?
This is what you're dealing with, people.
This is extraordinary.
This is what you're dealing with.
No, right. Here's another one then, but easier, right?
Right.
The initials.
Well, no, don't make it easier. Make it work.
Right.
Okay, come on.
The initials ND, right? And the clue would be something like, oh, someone's stolen me garden tool, right? Someone's stolen my garden tool. So you think about it, right? What's a garden tool? Oh, what's going on? Someone's stolen it. Nicked rake, right? Nicked rake. Nick rake.
Nick Drake, you mean?
Yeah, nicked rake.
That nearly works.
Yeah. So that's the sort of thing we're going to be doing. I don't know if you want to.
Well, let's play a record and then we'll come back with the actual clues, and you can win yourself this platinum disc.
It's good.
It's exhausting. In Radio 2, brilliant.
It is.
It's good. I'm loving it here.
Yeah, it's just nice to be off a Tin Pot station.
Don't slag it off.
No,
there's
come on,
enough
that's
out
not-
there for everyone.
Yeah.
This is Christmas, and everything's lovely.
Right.
Isn't it, Carl, in your
Yeah.
world?
Right,
Rockbusters.
Let's get on with it. right?
Okay, these are the genuine clues. You can win yourself this Madonna Platinum disc plus some other goodies, and the clues are, please, Carl.
So there's 3 clues, by the way. We've got to get three
Okay.
right to win this.
Oh,
good
this
stuff.
is so hard. I mean, the worrying thing is if you do get these, you think like Carl.
Yeah, which is really
so you
scary.
might want to give up all the goodies just to not admit that you got a so-called Carl cryptic clue. Right, here we go. I'm ready for it.
You ready
Okay,
then?
they better work.
No,
They
good.
better work.
They always
Let's
do.
go, let's
Because
go.
they always do.
Whitney Houston doesn't work because her name's not Whitney.
Well, they got it last time, didn't they? So, right, first one. Put the
I mean, it's just not. Imagine that in the Times crossword. But the
Listen, do you know the little information?
What are we doing?
no, listen,
what are you
let's
doing?
hear it, let's hear the clue.
Is this still the clue you're reading?
This is what I'm giving it to
Rick,
you
we
now.
want to get this done before Christmas. Let him hear it.
Oh,
Right,
Carl.
listen, do you know the little information card you get in a mobile phone?
Oh, sorry. Is this the clue?
This is the clue.
Okay, fine.
What you're going to say?
Rick, you're annoying me.
Okay.
Be quiet. Now let's hear it.
The little information card you get on your mobile phone, right?
No, what's that?
Well, this is the question. What is it, right? But put that.
Oh,
Shut up! Will you be quiet? We got to do the news in 5 minutes. We got to get
Right,
3 clues out.
You put that little card right on a spider's house. The initials.
This is the ramblings of a madman.
Listen.
Oh,
The initials. If they don't hear the initials, they can't play along. It's
Okay.
important, right? SW.
Right, I'm making a note of this.
SW, right? So that little card you get.
information card from the
I've got
phone.
it. I've got it.
Right. Put that on a spider's house, right? Second one. Diana Ross isn't feeling that good. Right?
That's the clue.
Yeah, that's the clue. ID, right? Diana Ross isn't feeling that sort of good at the moment. She's
It's different. How can it be cryptic if the clue's different the next time?
Diana Ross isn't feeling that good. ID, right?
Okay.
Right.
And then the last one, that stuff that I put on my toast, right?
Right.
It doesn't taste sharp enough, right? That stuff I put on my toast, doesn't taste sharp enough, right?
Bob Holness, eat your heart out.
The initials JB, right? So there you go. There's the 3 clues. And
Okay, so
Right, I've got that and it doesn't work.
Well,
Does not work.
you've got until
I'll
after the
quickly-
new.
I'll
Hang on a
quickly
sec,
whiz through
Carl.
them.
Let me give out how the people can get in touch.
Alright,
Come
go
on, I
on.
know you're excited to
on
do
then.
the clues again. You can text us 88291. You can give us a call 0500 288 291, or you can email gervais@bbc.co.uk. The clues again, then, Carl.
Well, quickly, that information card you get on your mobile, just pop it on a spider's house. Right? That's SW.
Yeah.
Second one, Diana Ross isn't feeling that good at the moment. What's up with her? Right?
Oh, added stuff.
What's the initial?
ID.
Yeah.
And then the last one, that stuff I put on my toast, doesn't sort of taste sharp enough. Right? What's going on there? JB. Right.
T-Rex Christmas Bop on Radio 2. After the news, we've got the answers to Rockbusters. Good luck with that. Still time to get those answers in. Plus, we've also got some more stuff to give away. Second competition. And, of course, Monkey News. If you've never heard Monkey News before, you will not believe your luck. It is truly extraordinary, Rick. Am I right?
You are, but this is the real news on 88 to 91 FM. This is Radio 2 from the BBC. Talk by Coldplay. We've got some Coldplay stuff to give away in the second hour. Coming up soon, some collectibles and some signed stuff and albums and everything. But this is the Madonna one we're playing for. The Madonna gold disc plus
Platinum disc.
Platinum disc.
Is that better or better than work?
That's better, yeah.
it better? More
yeah,
sales?
yeah. Well, it's a gold one, but I just got the shop to put right platinum
Sure.
on it. Yeah. So it's a wonderful gift. So whoever wins this is sorted out, and we've got some other stuff that me and Steve have made for you as well. So Carl, give us the clues again and the answers.
So we're doing it now.
This
Yeah.
is it, Carl. This is it. This is the final moment where we actually get to see how your mind works.
And you've got a winner and everything. We're ready
winner's
to go,
here.
right? Right. First one was, you know that little card you get
Yeah.
in your mobile, right?
Yeah.
You put that
Yeah. Okay.
on a spider's house.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
So I got that one.
The initials were SW.
Yeah. So it's web. It's sim on web.
Simon Webb.
Yeah. Sim on web. I've never
Simon
heard of
Webb.
him. I've never heard of Sim on
Is
web.
that a French artist?
That's Simon Webb, isn't it?
Oh, no, you said
Spell that
sim though, mate.
No, but it still works.
No, it doesn't work, mate.
No, it does.
Doesn't, mate, because you said sim on web, mate. Doesn't work,
Well, they got
mate.
it. We've got a winner, so don't
Yeah,
worry
it doesn't
about
work,
don't
right,
worry
mate.
yourself,
Next,
right?
let's see if the
Second
next one works, because that one doesn't work.
Right.
Sim on web
Right.
from the pop band Blah.
Right, Diana Ross.
Right.
She's not looking that good. There's something wrong with her. What's
That's
wrong with
changed.
her? Right.
That's completely
All right,
changed.
Diana Ross isn't feeling that good.
Right.
Right. That was a clue. The initials were ID.
I've no idea.
Right. That was you know, ill. She's a diva. Ill diva. Ill divo. Right. That sort of opera type.
I honestly am speechless.
Again, they got it, so don't worry yourself
It's
about it.
absolute nonsense.
Diva and Devo are two different words.
You're an idiot.
Right.
You really are a stupid idiot.
So well done if you got that and that. Last one. That stuff I put on my toast.
Yeah.
Right, sort of doesn't taste right. It's not sort of sharp enough.
No, look, I got it to be blunt, and I got jam blunt.
But there's no article jam.
There's no jam. No, there's not. It's called the jam.
No, but look like Jam's Blunt.
Jam's blunt. I
James.
don't know anyone called Jam's blunt, though, mate.
So there's your answers.
No, what's the answer?
James Blunt.
No, you said Jam's blunt, mate.
Jam's Blunt. So
Doesn't work.
So who's the winner,
It doesn't
Steve?
work. It's not a cryptic clue. It doesn't work.
Steve, who got them right?
You're such an idiot.
What would happen? Right, here's another question. This is one that I'd chuck out to kids as well. We were talking about education, teaching kids stuff.
Sure.
What would happen, right? We ruin this world, right? Goes wrong and that, right? They shut it down. They go, we're moving. We go to another planet.
It's as simple as that in his world. It's as simple as that.
We can't go to Mars because it's full of stuff that used to be in Dixon's.
It's like a tip.
Yeah, it's a nightmare. So we can't go there. We go somewhere else.
Something that I've always wondered about, if we do that, do we start New Year's or do we carry on? Do you know what I mean? Do we say, oh, it's still 2006? Or do we go, it's world new, whatever, new world?
That is definitely the first priority.
It's year one. Right, we've sorted that out. Right, now...
Well, it depends, doesn't it? Because a year might not be the same on this planet.
We'd sort that out, right? We'd sort out what year it is and that.
Well, no. What I'm saying is, we'd have to start again anyway, because the planet might not take 1 year as we know it to go around the sun. It might not take a day to turn. A day is a day because that's how long it takes.
But we'd have to carry on as we know, because we don't want to start doing longer days and that. Otherwise, they'll just kick off and say, "This is rubbish. This new world. What are you doing?"
No,
I'm doing a 28-hour day.
We wouldn't have a choice. A day is how long it takes the planet to turn, and a year is how long it takes that planet to go around the sun.
But a day is man-made, really. There's places in the world where they're working in the dark, isn't there, in Iceland and that? But they don't go, well, it's dark all the time, so I'll stay in bed.
Well, no, but there's still a day. It's still 24 hours in a day in Iceland.
Yeah, but we only work by that clock because that's what people use at the moment when they go, what time is it? You go, it's 20 past 11.
No. We use that because that's how long it takes the planet we're on to
I've never worried about it like that. I've just always
I'm telling you,
that's because you weren't asked to get involved when they came up with the idea.
I'm telling you, that's what a day is. It's how long it takes your planet to What do you mean? The way that... What?
No, I'm just saying that's fine and everything. But if when I was born, people said there's 26 hours in a day, I'd go, fair enough. I'm not going to argue.
We could have made up how long an hour is. Yeah, we could have made hours shorter and get 26.
Well, they're saying they're going to do that. Because
they're not.
No, they are, because there's so many people in the world.
Yeah.
This is what I was talking about before. They've got to create more jobs. The only way to have more jobs, keep shops open, take on more people. Everyone's happy.
That makes no sense at all.
Right. Say if there's 28 hours in a day.
Yeah, it'd still be 24 hours long as we used to know it.
No, you'd have like, oh, what time is it? Oh, it's like 20 past 25 or whatever.
Well, you're not making any sense at all.
No, I'm just saying...
The Earth would still take 24 hours as we know it now.
Forget it.
Hang on a minute, I want... there's more interesting territory here.
Don't forget, our sleep patterns have evolved on a day. The reason we sort of like go to sleep at night and have about 8 to 10 hours sleep is because that's our evolution.
No, but that's only... Yeah, that's just because that's what we've got used to, isn't it?
Yeah.
You look at a sloth, that's asleep all the time. It's doing what it
but
wants.
it evolved differently, didn't it?
Right, you can't get away. You're not getting away with this anymore. If you want to live now, join in with us.
Well, it's that time again. It's the feature that the world is saying could rival Monkey News one day. Ready?
Oh, what's he written today?
Well, Carl's diary. You didn't explain what it was. Sunday, got up. Sunny day, so went for a walk in the park. There was a bloke walking down the street who was whistling some kind of annoying tune. He seemed quite happy with himself. Do people only whistle when they're happy? I don't whistle very much.
It's a good point. Whistling is so inane to me. But yeah, it's sort of like going, I'm content, it really is that thing that if they go, you go, well, Mr. Mellors, I'm afraid, I've got some bad news. Not only has your wife died, but you've lost the house. Thanks, Doctor.
wouldn't happen, would it?
No,
doesn't
you
seem
don't
like, does
whistle
it?
when
Yeah.
you're sad. The other place you hear it, of course, is changing rooms. And that's men going, I'm whistling so I'm not looking at your cock. How could I be? I'm concentrating on whistling.
The lake was frozen over where I was walking. The ducks looked worried. They were sat on the edge of the lake waiting for it to melt. Were they, Carl?
Yeah, we just sat there looking, sort of going, oh, what's going on? I don't know. How long is a duck's memory? Because I wondered whether they're going, this doesn't seem right, but I don't know why.
I asked Suzanne why ducks don't use their wings much. They seem to walk and swim more and don't bother using their wings. Suzanne said she had to call her mum and dad, so I never got an answer.
The old excuse. Yeah. Suzanne, oh, I can't talk now, Carl.
Gonna phone my mum. There was a marathon type run going on in the park. It reminded me of the time when we were moving flat. It was the day of the London Marathon. Me and Suzanne were walking down the middle of the road taking some stuff to our new flat. I was carrying a lamp and a kitchen bin. People were clapping me, thinking I was doing some kind of fun run.
Why were you walking on the same route?
Because it was when we lived on the Docklands.
Oh, brilliant.
There was no other route. The flat was just about 100 yards down the road.
They're going, look at the bloke with the bald wig. He's carrying a lamp and a bin.
Took a bag of old clothes to Oxfam. It was just old t-shirts and a couple of jumpers with holes in it. I don't think anyone will buy them. But the Oxfam is closer to the flat than the wheelie bin is. On the tube on the way back home, saw an advert for a book about a woman who works in a funeral home. She went into work one day, she goes to work on a body, she takes the sheet off of one of the bodies, and it looks exactly like her. This is called a doppelganger.
What's a doppelganger to you?
It's the thing I read about him ages ago where someone was walking down the street.
Yeah, and he sees someone who looked a bit like him.
And no, this was weirder than that.
Go on.
He remembers, like, going down that street as a kid on his bike, whistling.
Yeah.
And then he's walking down the street, going to get some milk or whatever from the shop. Little bike comes whizzing past. He hears the whistling, he goes, that's weird. Looks at it, it was him when he was a kid. So it's like a time.
Shit. What do you mean it was him as a kid?
This is like a different form of doppelganger. It's just
Well, it's impossible, it's rubbish.
some sort of time thing, isn't it?
No, it's
time,
not, but that's impossible, so don't
It's
worry
just some
about
kind
it.
of time thing, Rick. No.
Yeah, it's
just
something
some
you
kind of time
read
thing.
again on the internet, or it was a short story, or something someone told you.
On my walk back from the tube, I saw a jogger who was pushing a pram at the same time. The kid looked terrified. Got my science book out. It said that the static you get on the telly when a channel isn't tuned in properly is radiation that is still knocking about from when the Big Bang happened. I thought about the Big Bang and wondered if it was really a Big Bang or did it just sound louder as there was no other noise to drown it out.
Good point, though, isn't it?
Carl's diary, Rick, never ceases to amaze.
Oh, well, it's that time now. Yeah? It's the big one.
Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news!
Right, there was this
Monkey?
this fella, right, who he had a problem with his eyes, right?
Yeah.
So he goes to the doctors and he goes, I've got a problem with my eyes. And he goes, yeah, they're bad then, right? He goes, it was in America, you know, like how you have to pay for medical stuff and all that. And the doctor said, oh, if I fix them, it's going to be like 10 grand, right? He's like, but I haven't got the money, doctor. He goes, well, I can't help you then. You know, there's a lot of people with bad eyes like them. I can't do anything for you. So he goes, oh, it's getting worse. I can't do anything. So anyway, so he goes home.
Is that the price of human eyes, is it?
So he goes home, he's looking in the paper, right? And he sort of sees in the adverts at the back. And there's a little advert there saying cheap doctors, right?
No, bollocks.
Oh, no.
No.
So he's thinking, oh, maybe that's what I need, right? So he calls them up. Woman's there. She's like, wait, what can I do? He goes, I've got bad eyes and that. She says, oh, come in tomorrow, we'll sort them out. She's like, brilliant, I'll see you then. Right? So he goes down there and he says, right, you know, I can hardly see. My eyes have got in really bad state and what have you.
Right.
I need to have them sorted out. I don't know what you do, whatever you do, I need
Now,
doing.
his eyes are so bad, can he see the doctors?
Not really,
Can't
sort
really
of
see
squinting
squinting.
and that, but, you know, so he's like, do I need to see the doctor to, you know, have a word and tell him what problems? She's like, no, don't worry about that.
worry about
Just,
it.
No, I'd be comfortable if it's a
just, you know, just let me inject you, and we'll knock you out, and we'll get on with it. And it's
we'll
like,
get the
well,
doctor in.
Can I just tell you something about chimps as well, just before you continue?
Go on.
You know, they don't have opposable thumbs.
Now,
which is
why
what-
are opposable thumbs useful? Rick?
Well, to grip something, to do anything like, you know, even simple stuff like writing, so let alone surgery. So without an
But
opposable
can I just check
thumb-
now?
Go on.
So if I was a doctor and I was doing any form of difficult surgery, would I need opposable thumbs?
You'd need opposable thumbs
To be a doctor
and
of
without
anything.
you couldn't do anything. You
Th-
could.
thanks for clearing that up.
Because the opposable thumb allowed something in our evolution called the precision grip.
Right.
So without that, you couldn't do anything.
I'm just glad they've got that cleared up, thanks.
So anyway, so he's had the injection, he's nodding off and what have you, right? His eyes are sort of closing and that, he hears the door open, he sort of just sees this little fella come in and he's like, hello doctor, and he's trying to like make a chat with it,
Sure.
but like, he's just nodding off. No, just,
Oh,
he
never
or
call
she,
it a doctor.
was it he or she?
These people have done 7 years medical
Deeply
training.
respected people.
How could you call it it?
so anyway, he thought, oh, it's weird he didn't answer, but you know, doctors can be quite moody, you know, they're highly intelligent, they don't need
Especially
idle,
little airy
well,
ones.
just idle chit-chat, there's no room for that, do you know what I mean? It's like, I'm here
Yeah,
to do a job.
it's just. Oh, yeah, but you know, if I'm going in to have my eyes done, I want a little bit of idle chimp chat.
So anyway, time passes, right? He sort of wakes up and he opens his eyes, right? And it's brilliant. He can't believe it.
Eyes are perfect.
He's had the op. He can't believe the sight. He's like, nurse, right? And the nurse comes in because I can't believe it. This is brilliant. I've never had this such good sight. Do you know what I mean? Even when I was a baby,
Yeah.
and my eyes were new,
Yeah.
I didn't see this good.
Great.
So she's like, well, you know, that's
You realise the nurse is a panda.
that's what we do, right? So he said, right, so can I just see the doctor and just say thanks and that? She's like, well, to be honest, you know, he's specialised in what he does. There's a lot of
What
work.
a load of bollocks this is getting.
Please.
Where did you get this from?
No, come on, let's hear the end of the news.
There's a lot of like operations he's got to do.
Yeah.
So you know, leave him to it. He's just having a kip. You know, I'll let him know that you were grateful. You know, pays the check. Off you go. Go and enjoy looking at stuff.
Yeah.
So he said, no, I just what's wrong with that? I just want to see that. She's
No,
like,
that's
no,
fine.
leave it. Just leave.
Yeah, exactly. Leave it. If
And
he
he's
says
like,
it's paid
yeah,
check.
but I can't. You know, I want to thank him. So he's done such a good thing for me. So they're getting into a bit of an argument and what have you, and the voices are raising, right? Door opens.
Gonna wake the doctor up.
Well, that's what they did. They woke it up, right?
They woke it up.
It.
So the door opens, right? Little monkey comes out,
Oh.
and he's like, "What's going on here? It's hospital. Why is a monkey knocking about?"
Yeah.
So the woman said, "Well, what do you mean? He's the doctor." Right? So he's like, "You are having a laugh, aren't you?" She goes, "Look, don't complain. Your eyes are sorted.
Yeah.
You know, the doctor's done it. What's the problem?" He said, "Well, if I'd have known that, I wouldn't have come here." She said, "Well, what do you mean you didn't know that?" She said, "The advert in the paper you read, it's like chimp doctors."
That is the biggest load of shit I've ever heard. That really is the worst.
What? And because his eyes were so bad, he thought it said cheap doctors.
He saw the advert and it said chimp doctors, but because his eyes were bad, he just saw it.
What
as-
journal is this in?
It was years ago because it sort of says how the monkey sort of carried on working for a few years. He couldn't do anything
Then
about
just
it. He had to
retired to
leave
play
it.
golf.
It's absolute bollocks.
It's
There's
right.
no way. I mean, it's not even worth talking about. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
It's the most ridiculous monkey news you've ever heard, and that's saying something.
Chimp doctors, cheap. It's easy mistake.
Razorlight, Golden Touch, on Radio 2. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
We were going to have a quick assessment of the year's events, because it's been a tumultuous year in many ways, Rick. You know, some steps forward. I'm sure you'll agree with the ban on fox hunting.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I really can't believe it took to 2005. And then people moaning, we can't go and hunt fox. Oh, why not? You can't go and have a fox ripped to pieces. Oh, what do you want to do instead?
I never understood it, because it was people getting up in arms, and it's a sport for them. It's a
sport.
game, so it's like you can't play Yahtzee anymore. You've
I
got to
know.
play Guess Who. Well, all right.
And all this
I'll go.
rubbish about, oh, well, you know, it's what foxes do. Oh, is it? Oh, but why do you like it? You wouldn't want a robot fox, because you want to see blood. My brother-in-law was doing this job, he's a driver, and he went to this sort of really posh school, and he was talking to someone there who, they're into fox hunting and stuff, and he said, I don't agree with, just chatting to us, I don't agree with fox hunting. They went, oh, why, are you a vegetarian? He went, no, I eat meat. They went, you eat meat, but you don't agree with hunting? He went, why, do you eat fox?
Yeah. Fair
I
point.
mean, it's such a ridiculous argument.
Are you pleased with that ban, Carl?
What sort of? I don't think, you know, we should sort of any animal, should we?
I totally agree,
And
yeah.
sort of, you know, respect their place and that. I mean, I went on holiday once, right? Went into the sea, right? Was only up to my knees, right? Got stung by a jellyfish. right?
Sure.
And what I mean is, like, you know, the sea, that's someone else's territory, innit?
Right.
And I could have had a moan.
But you
I was like, well, I shouldn't be here.
Whereas if you went home and you were watching telly and a jellyfish came at you,
So what's going on?
you would, wouldn't you? You would say what's going on, wouldn't
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
You definitely would. If a jellyfish came out from behind your telly and clamped onto your face, you go, Suzanne, what's going on? What's a jellyfish doing? I don't go into the sea. But it's like when they, that bloke that climbed into a polar bear cage and got eaten, and there was a thing about have the polar bear put down. No, don't have the polar bear put down. You took him from the ice caps, popped him in a zoo, right? That's his house now. He didn't want to be there. Right? And then someone climbed in. I love it when a matador gets gored to death. I love it, because the bull didn't want to fight.
Happy New Year. But also this year, of course, we've had the gay civil marriages, or the civil ceremonies. I'm not entirely sure yet what this is. Do we loosely call it gay marriage, just for the sake of ease?
No, well, it's just it's officially a civil marriage, isn't it? They're not saying it's a marriage as such, because I don't know if the church acknowledge it or not. I'm not sure. We got enough vicars listening.
They can let us know.
Let us know. Yeah.
But I don't know if you read it. I read it in the paper the other day.
But the church is going to look nice, isn't it? The flowers are going to look brilliant,
really good,
aren't they?
But I don't know if you read the other day that I was pleased to read that John Inman, Mr. Humphreys from Are You Being Served, has just been involved in his civil ceremony with his long-term partner.
Whoa. John Inman's gay.
Yeah, no, I know. It's stunning, isn't it?
I know, unbelievable. I do like it when one of those sort of people that are so obviously gay, they come out after like years, like Elton John comes out and goes, actually, I've got some news. Sit down. Mate, just sit down, I've got some news for you. Oh, hello, Alan. Like your new pink tracksuit, by the way. That's what I want to talk to you about. I'm actually gay. And they all have to go, you're joking.
They gotta fake it.
No way.
Like when someone knows there's a surprise party for them, they gotta pretend that they, oh my god, I can't believe it. But,
yeah, so what we've had, it is a year of disasters, which is, it does seem worse this year. I don't know, maybe I'm hitting that age where I think there was like, it was nicer before, but it was a year of disasters,
It's been terrible. Well, we've had obviously Hurricane Katrina and the tsunami and the earthquake and things, and it's obviously been terrible, and we don't want you to be flippant about that, but the only time I was praying for a natural disaster of biblical proportions was when I was watching Celebrity Love Island. and it never happened, sadly. And some of the dregs of humanity on that show, I mean, I don't know if you saw it, but Paul Danan is a joy, because he's a mental case, and I'd say that, I don't know if that's libelous, but, I mean, if anyone's seen the show...
What did you say?
I said he was a mental case.
Yeah, it's pretty libelous, I think, I think he could sue you there.
Okay, well, I'll take that back, but...
Take that back, he's not a mental case.
But he is, I think...
I mean, let's face it, before you, say anyone is stupid or a mental case, do the old binary sort. Are they madder and thicker than Carl? If not, I think you know...
That means I can never accuse anyone of being stupid. But I love that he was talking about Lady Isabella Harvey, and he went, I love Lady Isabella Harvey, because, the thing is, like, she don't like books, and I don't like books.
Brilliant, they got something in common then.
The idea that something in common is something that they don't do together.
I love the idea that people like us would sit around just praying for a big wind.
Just a big wind.
And the only big wind was from Rebecca Lewis. In the Ghetto by Elvis. That's one of the 10 songs that Carl likes.
Yes.
I mean, I've never met anyone who is, I don't know, so underwhelmed by music and the plethora of
No, I
tunes.
do like it.
But he was saying about when I first got my iPod, which I absolutely love, okay, and I was downloading, I said it's got 10,000 songs. He went, what does he need that many for? He said, I like a Walkman. He said, you know, you're going for a walk, listen to that. He said, how long's the walk? When do you need 10,000 records? And he was trying to work with the ones he put on, and he got to about 7. And what do you like? You only like songs with a story.
Mainly, a song that, you know, when you pop it on, you go, right, I'm gonna listen to this for however long it is, and you've got to check it all out. You can't just turn it off and fade it off, because you've got to hear how the story ends.
But how many times can you hear the same story? I mean, it's a great tune, but it's not because it's a story, it's because the lyrical content, apart from the story aspect, and the beautiful tune, and the way he sings, and the production.
No, it's not about that.
Otherwise you just go, bloke, he born on the wrong side of the tracks, tries to nick a car, gets shot. I mean, that's...
Yeah, but think about what you've just said, and what I'm saying is, if you get up to, well, he was born on the wrong side of the tracks or whatever, I'll turn it off now, you'd be going, oh, I wonder what happened to him. So you listen to it all.
What other songs are there, songs of the story?
There's one, Johnny Cash, when he's nicking a car from a factory.
What happens there? I don't remember that song.
He works in a car factory, and every day he's going, right, I'll nick a little bolt, right? Yeah. Then he nicks a wing mirror, and I think he nicks like a gear stick and that.
So if you've got 7 songs that you like, I mean, it must be, what's your favourite song of
But
all
how
time?
could you do that? Because you haven't heard how that ended now, you see. I've just told you there what he was doing.
Because you've probably got it wrong.
I haven't, and then what happens at the
I
end?
assume everything you say is
Alright.
probably wrong.
There you go then, you'll never know, and that will annoy you now. So, other songs I like, Rod Stewart, Killing a Georgie.
Oh yeah, that's your favourite song, isn't it?
That's good.
Because it's, yeah.
What's the story there?
Just about a little gay fella goes to New York, because that's, like, I think it was in the 70s when, like, you know, if you were gay in that, New York was brilliant.
Yeah.
That was like, you know, where they all went and stuff. Had a good life there. His dad didn't, I think his dad kicked him out or something.
No, I'm sure you're thinking of, Small Town Boy by Bronski Beat. I'm sure you're getting
Confusing
all
them.
these mixed up just because it's another little gay fella, as you call him.
Anyway, he goes to New York.
He goes to New York.
He's having a wedding time.
Yeah, having a good time in the 70s.
Oh, you're right. His dad said, how can a son of mine not be straight? I take it all back, I'm sorry, yeah, you're right, yeah.
And he goes to New York and that. They go out late, don't they? They have, like, late nights out and stuff.
What do you mean?
No, I just mean, you know, gays like to party and that, they know how to live, you know what I mean, they get the most out of life and that. Partying late. He was on his way
No,
home.
I'm sorry, that's such a general
Everyone
sweeping
goes out late and
statement.
parties.
What do you mean they like to go out late?
No, it's just if you go in Soho in London,
Yeah.
right, at like 5 in the morning, you think it was like rush hour. It's
But
mental.
you assume
Partying.
anyone who takes a bit of pride in their appearance is gay.
Well, I mean, no, you can look after yourself and that without, you know, without being a little gay fella, but I'm just saying that's what that song's about. And
Can I just say, anyone's offended by this, he means no harm, he doesn't know, he knows not what he says, really, everything from Carl is totally genuine, he's not having a go, you live and let live, don't you? There is,
no.
He's a bit like Mork from Mork and Mindy.
he hasn't got a prejudicial bone in his body, but go on then.
yeah, so, and then because he was out late, he was walking back and sort of, it's a bit of a sad ending, he gets attacked and that, but it's a good song if you want a song with a story. Rod Stewart, Killing a Georgie.
Brilliant.
Right? So,
Well, I'm thinking maybe we should get people to just text in, just a few people, if they've got any songs they can recommend to Carl. We may be getting played to him. so we
Pinball
can-
Wizard.
Pinball Wizard, love.
That was a good one. That's about blind fella.
Right.
Deaf, dumb and blind kid.
Oh yeah, deaf, dumb and blind, right? But he loves pinball. I don't know if he knows what he's playing. No, it's just that he's a pinball wizard. But you know, if he's deaf, dumb and blind, does he know what game he's playing?
Sure.
Does he even bother putting money in it? Well, no, forget it. If you're gonna